It has been a while since we've last been here at Laguna Seca, and with that, welcome to week 5 of the Clio SoF Season 1 2026. Yeah, Laguna Seca, as I mentioned, it has been a while, so let's take a look at the track itself. We have the full course layout. Didn't even know there's a second layout on Laguna Seca, but okay. I think it's a whole different track, but this is a different story. 3,601 meters long. We expect 9 to 10 laps. 10 for most splits though. And as I mentioned, it has been a while. Season 1 of 2024. That's been quite a long time, but if we take a look at the race winner, Dil da Costa, that's a familiar name. With him on the podium were Will Lyon and Daniel R. Dinsdale. And we placed the arrows on the following: the Andretti hairpin to start the lap, turn 6 as a preparation for the corner that is the most well known on this track, the Laguna Seca corkscrew. We have 82 drivers this week, which means back-to-back weeks with 5 splits. This is amazing. And now we jump over to our demonstration driver to take us around this track. And then we will see the starting grid. And then I will meet you back for the start of the race. One lap around Laguna Seca with our demonstration driver. And as I mentioned, one of the key arrows I placed right here, the Andretti hairpin. Brake around the 3 marker, 3rd gear, 2nd gear to the inside, to the outside. Then we get into a double right section, number 1, 4th gear. Some people drive it in 3rd. And then the second one, just lift off the gas a teeny tiny bit. Take the curb and then attack again. But not for long, because now we have a double left section. Turn 5, pretty tricky. 4th gear, I have seen people drive it in 3rd as well. And then turn 6 to prepare for the corkscrew. Our demonstration driver takes it perfectly. And then the most difficult corner on this track, and one of the most difficult sections on any track, the Laguna Seca corkscrew. He makes it look so easy, but it is one tough piece of tarmac. We are almost done. Just this right kink. Down to 4th. There is the pit entry. And then just one more 2nd gear corner. Take the curb. Take the AstroTurf. And this is Laguna Seca, ladies and gentlemen. And now let's see how qualifying went, and then I will meet you back for the start of the race. Big names at the back of the grid, and I spoke with one of the drivers, and there seemed to have been a few technical issues with iRacing itself. Either way, it may produce some interesting racing for us. Muhammad El Hariri on pole position. Here we go. Here at Laguna Seca, race 1 of 5. Clement, he told me about technical issues. For him at least, maybe a few of the other drivers as well that are here at the back, like Zane or Miguel Freitag, for example. Andretti hairpin for the first time. Let's see, I see everyone still driving. This is usually a good sign. And David Ward barely made it in top split, which is crazy for me to think. 3,200 iRating almost, and he was barely in the top split. Everyone survived the first 4 corners. But we have a few more in this race. Saying Quecker gets past Stefan Kresi. Tomasz Reisic, 5 positions already. Wow. Must have been a good start for him. Now side by side Kresi. No, this is Fabio Candido and Neil Rux. Kevin Anfield chasing David Ward. And his pink rims. Sure make for an interesting visual with the dark car. And Muhammad is already flying away. 0.9 seconds in front of Roman Perschke and James Lazark-Smith. Matthias Klein, he is in P10. Miguel Freitas in... Oh, someone went wide. This is Candido. And David Ward behind Declan Marston with Rent This Space. Oh, someone is looking for a few sponsors. Do you want to become a personal sponsor of Declan Marston on his livery? Contact him. Either way, Clément Godet and Neil Rux, who lost 6 positions. A lap to forget for Neil. But maybe settle down, relax. You never know what is going to happen. Not a lot of movement in the top 10. In fact, no movement at all. Miguel Freitas tries to change that. Goes to the inside of Matthias Klein. Takes him, and we have the first positional change in the top 10. David Ward. Declan Marston in front of them. Josep Barella, who returns to the SoF. One of the quick drivers. Whenever he's here, definitely one that has every right to be a top split driver. And P4 underlines this. I think his most active season was season 2 of 2025. If I remember correctly from the top of my head. Miguel Freitas gets past Russell Cottam. And now in P9, next target, John Duncan, car number 16. Who already has a bit of gap to Kevin Anfield, a second, so chances are high that Miguel Freitas is going to be in P8 sooner rather than later. Nothing against John, but we are talking about Miguel Freitas. Goes a bit wide there. This must have been an off track. Laguna Seca has some real tricky off tracks. And oh, contact! Oh, big contact! Caught him! And Thomas, lap 3, turn 4. We have to take a look at this after the race. Matthias Klein now behind Saint Quecker. He was the 3rd car involved. Let's call it involved. But I think he had nothing to do with it. Looked a bit netcodey from the first view. John... Oh, okay. We have 2 cars in the pits. This is why Kevin Anfield is in P8. I was irritated for a second. Miguel Freitas got past John Duncan. Also, during this. James Lazark-Smith, fastest lap of the race, and Miguel Freitas continues his hunt. Next target, Josep Barella, already done. What is the limit for Miguel Freitas? Let's think about this. 1, 2, 3 are quick. Then there's a big gap to P4. I would say P4 under normal circumstances is the ceiling for Miguel Freitas in this race. But you never know, a little contact between Roman and James, both slide away, and suddenly we talk about a P2. Roman takes that curb aggressively. James comes closer, but way too far away to attack into the corkscrew. The elevation change on this piece of tarmac is... wow. He's close. Roman has to defend, and this helps Muhammad getting away by a lot. 2.3 seconds already. But those two are super quick as well. So there's a car coming out of the pits. This is Russell Cottam. Both cars that were in that incident decided to race on. But now it is watch out for the car leaving the pits. Let's see. Stays behind the two. Great. It was not a factor. Luckily. Muhammad got his fastest lap back, by the way. He is dominating here at Laguna Seca. Lap 5 out of 10. And the positional arrows at the start we said, oh, nothing in the top 10 has changed, and now take a look at this. +1, +1, +1, +6, -4, -1, +4. There has been change. Zane Cueca, Matthias Klein still fighting for that final spot in the top 10. Oh, Kevin Enfield bit slidey into the corkscrew, but everything is alright. But he knows there is a pretty fast Portuguese driver right behind him, who tries to go for the outside. Kevin blocks it with a different line, stays in P6 for the moment. And same as I said about John, nothing against Kevin Enfield, but I think Miguel Freitas will get past. Maybe now. Let's see. Tries it. Side by side through the Andretti hairpin. He's still there. Kevin, does he try? Yeah, he holds against it. What happened to Matthias Klein? What happened to him? Something must have happened. We have not seen it, but we will take a look. Kevin Enfield still fighting. Good fight. But now he is through. But it took a good while. From like turn 11 of the last lap to turn, what was it, 5? Good battle. Oh, this was a... if this wasn't a slowdown for Kevin, it looked a bit too far to the inside. Let's take a look if there is a positional change with Josip Barilla or not. Maybe he was right on the edge, but it looked really close. Fabio Candido chasing Stefan Kresin. Kevin Enfield now has Josip Barilla, who gets past him as well. This was a bit quicker than it was with Miguel. Kresin, Clément Godet and Fabio Candido. Godet to the outside of Kresin, still there, still fighting, and Clément looks like he has P12. James Lazark Smith still behind Roman Perschke. Oh, 0.3 seconds. Muhammad El Hariri, he is gone. 3.3. It's his race to lose at this stage. Kevin Anfield wants his position back. Miguel Freitas through the corkscrew. Wow! We only saw part of it, but I think we want to see that in the highlights as well. And suddenly Miguel Freitas is in P5. Josip defends against Kevin Anfield. The next car in front of Miguel is a lapped car. This is Russell Cottam. So no positional gain when he gets past him. Lap 8, 3 more. Anfield, different choice of a line against Josip Barilla. The good thing for Kevin, there's a 1.4 second gap to the next car, so he's pretty safe in terms of trying to attack. But so far Josip is doing a good job. Laguna Seca, one of the tracks where when you have a good line, there's a good chance to be able to defend again, except it is a much faster driver, of course. But if you're of similar pace, ooh, Kevin goes wide there a bit. But if you're of similar pace, just stick to your line and you should be fine. Except a mistake, of course. This would ruin everything. But man, I'm impressed by Muhammad's pace. 4 seconds in front of Roman Perschke by now. Who now has 0.7 seconds to James. 0.6 now. And then another 2.5 second gap. And Josip Barilla, he wants more. Russell Cottam, this looks... Does he let him through? Yes or no? It looked for me for a moment as if he would go to the side to make room as he is a lapped car. But no, he's too far away for the moment. Smoke through the Andretti hairpin. But yeah, the same thing that I just said about Josip goes for David Ward. Stick to your line and you should be fine, as they are pretty similar in pace. Russell Cottam let Miguel Freitas through, but maybe he could be a factor in this group of 3. They are close together, so if there is a little bit of miscommunication, bit of clumsiness while letting them through, this could lead to something. Let's take a look. I hope not, of course, but lapping a car is always a factor that can throw a few things in your plans. Josip, he puts on the pressure. But 0.3 is too far away. Now sticks his nose in, tries it before the final lap of the race. Maybe. Not enough momentum. David Ward should be fine. Josip, will he try it? No. Smart decision not to dive there in like a maniac. But this group of 3, this will go down to the wire. Maybe Russell Cottam will not be a factor. He's too far away. There's no need to let them through. So the lapped car is probably a non-issue. Josip looks for it. Zane Cueca and Fabio Candido. Also another battle. Zane gives him room. But now to the corkscrew for the final time for top speed. We cut away from this. Let's take a look. Cueca and Candido. We want to see how this ended up. So this will be in the highlight package. And Muhammad El Hariri dominates 5 seconds in front of Roman Perschke, James Lazark Smith, Declan Marston, and Miguel Freitas gets P5. David Ward holds off Josip Barrelan, Kevin Anfield, John Duncan, Fabio Candido, Zane Cueca was close with Clement at the end. I had not thought the possibility that Clement could be a factor in this at the end, but this was close, 0.1 seconds. But yeah, Fabio Candido got it done at the end. We will have it in the highlight package as well. And now we wait for Tomas to finish the race. This will take a bit of time. But here are our top 3. Miguel El Hariri. Yeah, sure. Muhammad El Hariri is our race winner. I apologize. Mixing two fast drivers together. Does this mean we get a super fast driver? Huh. Anyway, Muhammad El Hariri is our race winner. Dominating pole position, fastest lap, leading every race, every lap. What's wrong now? I don't know. We wait for Tomas to finish. Come on, Tomas, finish the race so I don't make any more mistakes, please. Thank you very much. And here we are. And here are the results from El Hariri to Candido on the top page. And then the second page coming any moment now. And then we will take a look how it affects the standings. And for the first time this week, we are back at our standings page. And yes, of course, Miguel Freitas is still leading. And yes, the lead looks pretty big, but it has shrunk a little bit. Roman Perschke's P2 puts him now in P2. 3 P2s this season. Consistency. Maybe this could be the key. We will see as the season goes on. This was just week 5 out of 12 after all. Let's scroll just a little bit more to see the top, let's say top 15. This should do it. Neil rocks the final car in the top 15. And how many people have 100 points or more? 23 have that. And if we take a look at the split one standings themselves, as usual, the most similar to the overall standings, of course, Freitas, Perschke, Raul Hernando, Lazark Smith, Zane Cueca, and John Duncan in the top 6. But Muhammad El Hariri, 2 races, 2 podiums, one of them a race win. Watch out for him. If he races more, maybe there is a comeback story after all. We will see. We had 44 different people in the top split race this season. Numbers continue to grow, of course, as the season goes on. But this was split 1. We have a few highlights prepared as usual. Then splits 2, 3, 4, and 5. And if I get a replay of Clio SoF of America, we had that last week for the first time. If I get a replay, we will show this as well. If I don't get a replay, I can't show what I don't get, right? Anyway, let's enjoy a few highlights, and then tomorrow we will be back for split 2. Enjoy your time, enjoy the highlights, and see you tomorrow. Take care.